Old 4-inch model of the iPhone, all the way down to even the camera doesn't stick out any differently. So the iPhone SE, I'll speak with the camera first, it has a 12 megapixel camera, same camera as you'll get on an iPhone 6s, which is great because it's really fast and it takes really good photos, and it will even take live photos. But you'll notice I have to actually just long press instead of 3D touch in order to get it, because it doesn't have 3D touch. But what it does have is the same processor and general internals from the iPhone 6s. That means that things are really fast. We can swipe through apps really quickly. We can do gaming really well, like so. Some gaming. And otherwise, just, use it like an iPhone. And that's, at the end of the day, what it is. It's an iPhone. It works really well. It works well if you have small hands or don't want a giant phone. Now, it starts at a 16 gigabyte model, which I know is a bummer. That costs $399. You can also spend more to get more memory if you'd like. And it's going to be available on March 31st.
iPhone 4 was iPhone 5 had a 4-inch display and a aluminum strip on the back. iPhone 6 had an equal larger display, 4.7 inches and 5.5 inches on the plus, had a cool aluminum back. In 2015, we had the iPhone 6s, which means that now, in 2016, we're going to have the iPhone 7 for the continued upgrades. In terms of the design, there have been a lot of concepts and rumors. Apple can apply for some design patterns, including this one that features an iPhone with fine glass and curves around it. It looks really cool. This is how it would look if it was actually real. Notice how there's a lot of button there. So yeah, this is the first design with a pair of glass curves, which looks fabulous. But yeah, this is probably not going to happen. It's not going to get considered when you get to buy in a second. The other one implies no. In that case, we would have a full in case you're wondering, the functionality of the home button will be replaced by the button. We'll be able to press it on the display, and that would limit the functionality. This as well is just a rumor. You probably won't see this until the iPhone 8 or even the iPhone 9. Well, why is that? Why isn't this happening yet? Well, the reason for this is Apple has just applied the SOP using home button pattern, which allows for pressure sensors to be included inside. So this will give the home button 3D touch. So you could use this as a trackpad and joystick for games. So this is definitely coming, most likely with the iPhone 7s, not the iPhone 7, just because Apple has only applied for the patent yesterday. It usually takes about a year from the approval to actually include the device. So this is most likely going to be the key selling feature of the iPhone 7s. Okay, so far no full display, no full display panel. Not even a 3D touch button, so how is the iPhone 7 going to look like? The iPhone 7 is actually going to be the iPhone with the smallest. It's going to look a lot like iPhone 6 and iPhone 6s with a few differences. The first key difference is going to be a much thinner one. Some rumors suggest that the iPhone 7 is actually going to be as thin as the iPhone 6th generation. It's only 6.1 millimeters, so it's pretty hard to believe. In my opinion, it's going to be somewhere around 6.3 iPhone 6 was 6.9 millimeters thick, and the iPhone 6s was a bit thicker, coming in at 7. So yeah, expect something around 7.3, 7.5 for the iPhone 7, and somewhere around 6.7 to 6.9 for the iPhone 7. The second design change is going to be in terms of the So the camera bump is following the back-facing camera on the iPhone 7 will finally go out. Now, I'm not entirely sure if we're only going to see this camera on the iPhone 7 Plus or the iPhone 7 It's most likely going to be only in the iPhone 7 Plus. But yeah, more about that when we get to the camera section. But we're definitely going to see at least one iPhone with a the iPhone 7, the iPhone 7 Plus, or number 3, those ugly internal lines on the back are going away. You may not know, but the reason for those antennas to exist is because the seller still knows how many pass through less dense material. So you cannot pass through aluminum, for example, because aluminum is way too thick, only Wi-Fi can pass through it. So you need something less dense than aluminum, for example, plastic. Now, some antenna lines will still have to be there. Ones on the side and the ones on the top and bottom are still going to be. And the back ones are finally coming. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think about this material? Do you find it ugly? Do you think the iPhone 5 and 5S look a lot better than the iPhone 6 and 6S? I personally think so, but yeah. Big design change. Most of you watching this video have probably heard of it. Headphone jack is going to now this is definitely, some of you might agree with this and some of you might strongly disagree. Personally kind of in between, but yeah, here's the 3.5mm headphone jack came out in 1960. That's 52. This thing is 8, so it's really old. Then it's also an analog connector. This means that there's no way of transmitting score data to and from the headphones, only digital form. And then it's also take a look at how much space it takes up inside. If we didn't have this, that space could have been used for something like a slightly large battery or for finally which also have a really strong chance of making an appearance in the inside. Okay, so the iPhone jack is going away. How will you be able to connect it? Well, we have Bluetooth like we had before, Bluetooth for wireless connections, and for the wire connection, Lightning is going to be the only option. So I'm doing now the 3.5mm headphone jack connected to the phone, and the phone detected the headphones when and some headphones had a third ring from the jack. And that was for the microphone input, so you could also send, not just receive sound. And that third ring also allowed us to use buttons such as back, forward, pause, and so on. But that was it. This is everything that you can do with headphones today. It's 3.5mm headphone jack. There's no way for the headphones to transmit smart data to the phone. What exactly do you mean? Well, for example, the Lightning port is digital, which means that, for example, instead of setting an equalizer for option, you can actually set an equalizer on the headphones. Every single time you want to transmit a new device, this setting will always be there, not on the device or on the headphones. Or you can have different presets depending on the music you listen to. Finally, digital connection actually means higher quality sound. So 24-bit 48 kHz, which up until now was not possible by the 3.5mm. Just in case some of you have some doubts regarding this, already a couple of Lightning enabled headphones on the market, some of which you can even buy from the Apple store. Philips has a really high-end model, so take a look at the awesomeness than this. Yeah, the sound is supposed to be even better than the Switch. But these have an even more premium model. This one priced at $800. So yeah, Lightning headphones are affordable. So in case you're wondering, yes, Apple will include some Lightning headphones with the iPhone 7 in the box. You'll be able to buy some Bluetooth headphones from Apple as well, so they premium. So yeah, those are coming with the iPhone 7 release. This is how they might look like. There are going to be 2 separate Bluetooth monitors. We have no cable or anything. But yeah, the battery life is supposed to be somewhere around 4 or 5 hours. Hey, at least we have no cable. Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think about having Bluetooth headphones with no cable at all? Really bad. In case you're wondering how you're going to connect any of your headphones to your iPhone 7, well, Apple is going to sell you Lightning to 3.5mm headphone jack. And yeah, that thing is most likely going to be priced somewhere between $20 and $25. Yeah, it's not going to be cheap. Apple is going to make a lot of money just for everyone. Now, some of you might think that Apple will never do such a thing and include it in the box. I'm not so sure. Take a look at it. This is a 12-inch Mac. Famous MacBook that looks awesome, only comes with one port except for a 3.5mm headphone jack, and only comes with a single USB Type-C. And now, with the 12-inch MacBook, they haven't included any adapter, any USB to USB Type-C adapter. And the computer is USB, it's 5 inches thicker than a 3.5mm. So it's going to be extra for the biggest downside to all this is that you won't be able to charge your iPhone and listen to music with a Lightning port at the same time. Unless Apple decides to include 2 Lightning ports, or they actually don't have that. So yeah, that's a pretty annoying thing. But the idea is that everyone will eventually switch to Bluetooth headphones. So in same time, a better light holder. But there's also one more thing to keep in mind. Lightning is an Apple proprietary technology. This means that only Apple is allowed to use it. Okay, but what does this have to do with it? Well, if other manufacturers like Sony, Samsung, HTC, LG, and so on, they decide to remove the 3.5 headphone jack as well, they'll have to use something else for connection, something except like they'll have to use something like USB-C, which essentially means that in the end, the only universal audio connection will have to be anything behind that will have to be specific to this. What do you guys think? The other manufacturers decide to keep 3.5 headphone jack, well then Apple is going to keep it. If they're not going yeah, feel free to let me know down below. What do you guys think about all this? 3.5mm headphone jack going away, lightning headphones, Bluetooth headphones, what do you guys think? Finally, moving on to sector number 2, because the design section was really long. Sector number 2 is so ever since the iPhone 5 came out, we have seen an increase in the display size of every iPhone. The iPhone 5 increased the display size from 4.5 to 4 inches, and the iPhone 6 went 4 inches to 4.7 from 5 inches from the iPhone 6 Plus. This year with the iPhone 7, we're not expecting a screen size increase, but screen size well, iPhone 7 is still going to be 4.7 inches, and the iPhone 7 Plus is still going to be just like the iPhone 6 Plus. 5.5 inches, those two are still going to stay the same. There's a brand new iPhone that's also coming out with a 4-inch iPhone frame, and it's going to be called either the iPhone 6C, iPhone 7C, or iPhone 5C. So in case you want to know everything there's to know about this phone, all the details, I've actually done a final links to one video just on this, everything explained, and yeah, I left the link for that video in the description box. Now, even though some people say that there's no huge difference between a 720p display, a 1080p display, and a quality display, the difference is quite clear, especially when viewing photos and 4K videos. This is an LG 4, by the way, which comes with a quality display versus an iPhone 6, which comes with a 1334 by 750 resolution display. And the difference, well, you can probably see the photos look insanely sharp from the quality display. And the iPhone 7, we're expecting to see a resolution. So from 750p to 1080p on the iPhone 7, and from 1080p to 480p on the iPhone 7 Plus. That would translate to 460p on the iPhone 7 and 534 on the iPhone 7 Plus. So the screen size is staying the same, the resolution is getting lower. What about the technology inside the display? It's going to stay the same, or is it finally going to be? There have been a lot of rumors that Apple will be switching to an OLED display with the iPhone 7, and those rumors are only partial. So Apple has actually signed an agreement with Samsung to produce OLED displays for next generation. Production is only expected to start in 2018, that would be the iPhone 8. So yeah, for the iPhone 7, Apple is listing others in this. Now, one fact, in case you didn't know, there's actually one Apple device that only uses an OLED display, and it's not an iPad, it's not a Mac, it's not an iPhone, it's the reason why Apple hasn't switched to OLED on all their devices is because OLED displays have a much lower lifespan than LCDs. But they've been using some really high quality LCD displays for the past years, which their products, including the Retina 5K. The late 2015 one has a P3 DCIe LCD display. Long story short, this is the most vibrant LCD panel in real life they look even better. The blacks are also insanely neat. More about the 5K Retina iMac in this video, so feel free to check it out as well. Yeah, probably do an LCD versus OLED displaying video pretty soon. Please stay tuned for that. Honestly, for me personally, having those insanely vibrant colors and those insane black levels on the phone, if you've seen a Galaxy S6 in person, you probably know. This is being entered in display. Screen size remaining the same. 4-inch, new 4-inch iPhone 6C, or 7C, or 5C. That thing is coming as well. I'll make a video about that here under the description. Resolution bump LCD as the main display. Wow, this is a big, really fun video. I'll be covering the remaining sections of camera, the specs, the special features, the release date, and finally the price in my next video. So definitely stay tuned for my next iPhone 7 video. So feel free to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one, if you want to see more videos like this one. Once again, feel free to check out my previous 2006 A6C and the Samsung Galaxy S7. Both of them linked in the description box down below. Also feel free to give this video a like if you have enjoyed it, and let me know in the comment section down below your top 5 features that you would like to see in the upcoming iPhone 7. But yeah, the remaining sections will be covered in the next video, so if you are a subscriber, don't forget to turn on notifications on my